Hey, what's going on, everyone? Moose here, and I want to do a gear breakdown of what I took out to Wyoming for elk this season. You're not going to want to miss some of this amazing stuff. Stick around. All right, so this is what I took for wearable gear out to Wyoming this year for elk. And I want to talk a little bit about this. First and foremost, I am not affiliated with any of these brands at all. This is stuff that I picked up, and I just fell in love with it and found that it was the best for me. Almost everything here is from Badlands. They're a company out of Utah, and they make an incredible pattern, and it is actually called let me pull it up here, their Approach pattern. So this is the jacket that I wear. It's a relatively lightweight jacket. However, it can be layered with, and I have hunted with this jacket out in some very cold temperatures, just wearing good base layers. This is their Rise jacket, and it is in their Approach pattern. It's got some good pockets, nothing major, nothing out of the ordinary or anything like that. But the amazing thing about Badlands is that they are forever warranty. It's not just for you, the original purchaser. It makes no difference. If it's got this logo on it, it's forever. So if you break a zipper, snag it on a tree, rip it while whatever, cut it with your knife, it doesn't make any difference. You send it back to them, they repair it or replace it. So amazing gear. I have the pants to go with it. Once again, same pattern, the Approach. This is super soft, doesn't make any noise, so it's great for whether you're archery hunting or rifle hunting. It makes no difference. Same thing, water resistant, not waterproof. It's not rain gear, but it will keep the water off of you for quite a while. Okay, the next thing I bought was the Mag Bino case. This is a over the chest, obviously, chest bino. And the cool thing about this, no zippers, it's magnetic. So this pops off and then just simply snaps back shut. It does have some webbing on the side. It's not moly. It's a little, I wish there was more. However, this is an older version. There'll be links to all this stuff in the description down below. But it certainly held my Hawk endurance. These are the 8-42 EDs, and these binos are just simply amazing. If you've never heard of Hawk or really thought to check them out, they're out of England. I'm not affiliated with them again. However, their glass is absolutely phenomenal. There's even enough room in here where I carried my Olight just to, have a spot for it. There's a little pouch here where I held my hunting license, which it's awesome, in my opinion, because this is not something that I would definitely just take out west. This is something that I would use here in Michigan for whitetail or anything else, coyote hunting, whatever, you name it. It is a great bino pack. I'm not going to do major review of this. A lot of people have. This is actually a bow holder. This little flap down here at the bottom. You can hang your bowstring on it and, just kind of rest your bow on that. Next is my let's see here. This is the Diablo VT hunting pack from Badlands. This thing was amazing. It's got plenty of room. It's got a front pocket here. It's got two other inner pockets. It's got a gun or bow holder with straps, so you can actually, and I did this one day, I actually strapped my rifle in. There's a pouch down here on the bottom that pulls out for the butt of your rifle. And, oops, guess I gotta lean it over a little bit. There it goes. So what you do is your bow or your rifle stock can go down in the bottom of this, strap it up the back with these three straps, cinch it down, and you can carry your rifle on your back instead of another sling or over your shoulder or just in your hands, right? It gets fatiguing after a while. This does have the waist belt. I've got my moose strapped to it, which he goes to all of my hunts with me. I've got my range finder on there. This is the one from Tidewee. Love it. It works great for me. And then the other cool thing is it does have a water bladder. It was purchased separately, but it is a 3-liter water bladder. Now, the only thing that I didn't really care for that much, and this is just personal opinion, is a lot of times I would carry my jacket in here because I was wearing something even lighter to walk to where I was going. And when the bladder gets full, it doesn't take up a ton of room, but it does impede a little bit into my storage in here, which once again, I'm nitpicking, right? It's the only thing that I found that I honestly didn't care for. But once again, lifetime warranty, you snag it, you do whatever. It's no problem. They take good care of it. It's got ample storage. It's even got a little front pouch here where, you know, I carried some energy bars. I carried some of my knives in here, an extra pair of gloves, some paracord, just all the things that I might need, a knife sharpener, just all the things that I might need while out in the field, including a couple of extra like Gatorade Zeros, right? Just in case I need those extra electrolytes. You know, this worked amazing. Obviously, with any water bladder, if you're out in the sun, it's warm or whatever, your first sip of water is going to be a little warm until it gets into the bladder itself, just from what's in there. But it does lock, so you can turn it on and off, so that way it's not just dribbling down the front of you. And yeah, so I did carry this razor light out in the field with me. I love these replaceable razor edge knives, just for, you know, the initial gutting of the game that I'm doing. And I did also carry this is face paint, and I get it, man. I caught a lot of crap, man. People were like, oh, you wear makeup, and it's like, yeah, I get it. But this is a great signaling device, and just to have this, and it's super lightweight and compact. I mean, I got this thing for like $3, but it just had a little bit of face paint in it, and then, but more so, signaling device, just in case, right? And then next is, and this is completely unloaded, this was the firearm that I took out with me. This is a Ruger American 308, topped with the Arkin EPL4 6-24 by 50. Super lightweight optic. Super lightweight. Thank you, Arkin, for coming out with a lightweight hunter. This scope was phenomenal to look through. It really was. And it was just a joy to use out in the field. It's got the Arkin titanium rings on it, so it's relatively lightweight to add to this gun. This is the Outlier chassis. This is their, Oh, how do I want to put this? You can basically build this chassis any way that you want, and I loved it about it. They have long rails, they have short rails. I prefer long rails. I get why you would want a short rail, but I like longer rails. It gives me a better stance on my bipod or on my tripod. If I'm, doing that, it makes it easier to balance out the gun. This is the Outlier buttstock, fully adjustable, adjustable cheek piece, adjustable length of pull with the bag rider. This is their lightweight setup. This is also my gun that I'm doing the 1,000 yards with. I do have another buttstock that I'm going to be putting on this. It's a heavier duty buttstock. It weighs a little bit more. And I also have a new barrel coming for the gun. But this was my budget 1,000 yard gun. Now, I did actually take the EP5 Gen 2 off of it, which you could see the contrast and difference in size, to replace it with this lighter weight scope for out in the field. It did make it a little more obviously manageable to take out there, but this scope is absolutely phenomenal. If you guys are in the market for a great value in an optic, definitely check out Arkin. These guys are leading the charge for the best value, as well as Outlier. They are leading the charge for value products that are solid, well built. I mean, I could tell you that this gun was out in the Wyoming it was out in Wyoming for over a week. It was not treated nicely. It's seen a lot of action, and it held up so incredibly well. I was just absolutely blown away at the just the rigidity, the fact that everything just stayed exactly the way it should. I had no issues whatsoever. Couldn't be happier. Seriously, this is the best chassis that I've used yet, and I'm going to continue to use them. So stick around, because you're going to hear more about these. I'm going to do more of an in-depth review on this chassis itself, but I did definitely want to show you guys what I took out there. And then miscellaneous knives, things like that, blah blah blah. My boots were just standard boots. I mean, nothing major, and they were lightweight. Actually, I was wearing a hiking shoe most of the time, just for the simple fact that there was walking involved, and I didn't want my feet sweating and all that, so they did incredibly well. But there you have it. That was my gear breakdown for what I took out west. Couldn't be happier. Badlands, definitely check them out. Once again, not affiliated. I contacted them a few times, and they were like, yeah, right. And I was like, that's okay, man. I mean, I ain't mad at you for not wanting to sponsor a guy like me, but I am going to continue to wear their gear. It is by far the best gear that I've ever worn, and I've spent oodles of money on gear from everywhere. So I'm 100% satisfied. So definitely check them out. Check out Outlier. Check out Arkin. And more. Sorry about this. This is the Accutac bipod as well. That is the bipod that I took out in the field with me. Accutac, by far the best bipods that I've ever used. Rugged, lifetime warranty. You just never have to worry about that thing failing. They have all kinds of different attachments, whether you want to run the rubberized feet, which I did in this case. They have skis, they have points, they have claws. Just so much stuff that it's just absolutely phenomenal. So anyway, with that being said, I'm Moose. I definitely appreciate it. Don't forget to check out the website and the link down below. There are links to all of these companies as well, where you can click on them, and it might save you a little bit of money, but it will definitely, for sure, help my channel to grow, and I can keep bringing you guys more and more cool stuff. Till next time, be good to each other, and God bless.